You can't do a redo. No.
Ash.
All right,
Don't
and
have
we're
your
back
man
for
loves.
Allies of Justice. Week 12? No, I think we're on we're on 12.
Week 13.
No, that'll be next week.
Yeah.
I know,
That's
but
gonna be
Jack
an
Thompson
unlucky week.
thought-
That's gonna be the
thought
week
about
where
it.
everyone dies. Which will be on a
Everyone-
Friday too. So,
That's good.
as we get back into the game, the group making their way to Elp and seeing the town built on the docks as it is and always is. The different kiosks and places opened showing business, and the very unique tan-skinned, green-eyed, umber brown and different light-hued humans walking around with happy-go-lucky lives dressed in like straw skirts,
Sure.
and everybody just moving around and being lively, as it were, normally here at Elp, as the camera moves back down to the group while walking through here.
Gonna be like, okay, so now that we're heading into town, first we take care of business, then we get the drinks, right? Says, right, boys. He just looks at them.
Yeah,
Everyone else.
first we need to go talk to that jailer.
Jailer.
The jail keeper. And deliver this crux.
Yes.
Uh,
Something tells me we're about to make that old coot's day.
This is gonna
I'm
be
not
interesting.
sure. I'm not sure because he seems to be very into
Oh, yeah.
the whole interrogation.
He seems to love having prisoners. Deputy Road is going to be really happy to have a new one to torture. I mean, question.
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? The way that he was treating that one prisoner.
Well, I can honestly say I've never seen a contraption quite like it.
Look at the bright side. He's not our problem.
Yes, he is not our problem. For now, at least. Till we do something stupid.
Yeah, let's throw
Connor.
magic around.
Oh, never mind.
Carter's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea either.
Exactly.
Why would you
That's
say
the way
that?
it will stay.
So, Naomi.
Yes.
So we were talking about races before,
Mhm.
with half orc, and so you do understand that your race is called a verve, correct?
Not a verve. They are the verve as a race. It is both plural and singular.
Anyway, Naomi.
Learn your grammar, Edze.
What about it?
I just wanted because you seemed really confused before. Did you not really? Did they not teach you about different cultures and different races?
She just grew up in a
We're
very
all
sheltered
people.
place. Yeah, we're all people.
Yeah, but I mean, people have differences, and I mean, it's important to understand those differences in order to understand one another.
Connor's looking
Yeah,
at you
Connor
with a
keeps
strange
pointing
eye.
out,
He's
I'm
like,
a-
so Anze, what you're trying to say is some people are better at things than other people?
When did I say that at any point?
I don't know, I'm asking. What are you saying? Tell me what you're getting at, Anze.
Eze ignores him. So anyway, Naomi, did you outside of your family, were there any people who visited and talked? Do you have an entire village?
Well, sort of.
Like, was it in the mountains? Was it? You said it was in the forest.
Yeah, we saw some different looking folks, but
Okay.
like humans and other stuff.
Okay. Where'd you learn to play the harp?
Oh, I was just telling Connor this the other day. I had a lot of tutors who came by and taught me.
Oh. So tutors. So you had other verve or?
Yep.
Okay.
You could afford tutors. You must have been in a very well
Kind of
family.
like we were bonding over how we had terrible experience. Well, I had terrible experiences with tutors. I really didn't like my mathematician teacher. Fucking guy was so retentive. I don't know what his deal was, but he would swear that his craft was the most important thing in the universe.
Right. I mean, I didn't really pay too much attention when it came to classes back home either. Mainly, my sister just took me out to.
Oh, you have a
Decent
sister,
bow.
I'd say. You haven't really told me much about your family.
Yeah.
Where is it that you come from?
Just back in the mainland, at the in Engel. Anyway, yeah, I got 3 sisters, 2 brothers.
3 sisters, 2 brothers. By the way, is mainland like slang that people would just know? What is that? Because I don't know what the hell is the mainland? Yeah, kind of. We'll say. Well, what do you mean by mainland? What are you talking about?
Just back in relatively where the I'm gonna roll a knowledge geography just a quick sec. Just to see if I can recall, because I myself cannot recall exactly where
3 brothers and 2
typical-
sisters. You said.
the typical empire. Yes, the typical empire would.
And just also,
Are they?
Sarah's always soft-spoken though.
I'm sorry.
I'll try and get my voice a little bit higher up.
What is this character? Knowledge geography.
what are you trying to know?
I'm trying to figure out where exactly would be, like, say, close to, because I figured that we were relatively close to where the central points of power in the empire would be, but a little ways off, kind of on our
We're
own.
on a new continent.
Yes, we're on a new continent. I'm talking about the other continent. When I say mainland, I'm talking about that other continent that we
Which
just came
continent?
from.
There's like 5 other continents.
Whichever one we just came from, because they didn't travel that far.
Well, not all of us came from the same continent. You have to say these things like I don't know. You just say that one over there, and you're pointing at a group of like 30 people.
Okay, right now I'm talking out of character to Ash. Ash, so what continent did we leave from? Okay, so in the in the Australian thing, yeah, I know I came from the Parklands, but I'm girls, not so so I mean, like, we came from what I forget. What's the equivalent? I forget. I'm sorry. I forget
Imperial.
the Imperial place. Yeah. God, I need to catch up on geography. But yeah.
Well, I mean, you did say you didn't spend time paying attention in classes, so makes sense.
Thank you.
Yes.
Exactly. That's my point.
I'm from the dynasty of the Ever King.
Yes. Oh, so you two were neighbors, Connor says. Or at least your kingdoms were. You're probably quite far away. Many miles.
So you saw a lot of Tobu, I think?
Yep.
Right?
Kingdoms. Yes, release your kingdoms. The mighty warband shall take over all the land that is before us. What the hell was that? You guys heard that, right?
Heard what?
I just heard someone talking about kingdoms and I went off.
Keep going.
Okay. So, okay, so you've traveled a bit. You didn't come from Arturo. You came from Everking place.
Right.
Okay. How did you procure a ship? They just let you on?
Yeah, I just asked them.
Okay. Did they have you like?
Everyone's just been really nice to me. I don't understand why my mom didn't want me going out.
Hey, look, I didn't talk to you about this before, Naomi. But don't take this the wrong way. I'm a little concerned about your attire.
What's wrong with
Connor
that?
throws his hands up in the air,
You see,
starts laughing.
some people might look at
Setting
your
up
attire.
are you like saying the attire? Setting up, literally as they're walking through people that are dressed like old-timey Hawaiians. So girls with tits out, guys barely wearing anything. Just
know,
walking by, it's
it's
like,
great.
I'm worried about your attire.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Hey, look, I'm raised by Karnas, okay? There's a difference. I'm just concerned about what some people might think.
What do you mean? What do people think?
What he's trying to say is that you're making him uncomfortable in his nether regions.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Connor.
Well, you're the only one who seems to care.
Because I was raised.
Well, to be honest, I think it's kind of nice.
Exactly.
If you want, we can always get some local
Connor
culture
nods in
to
agreement.
blend in better.
Naomi will try to get someone's attention that's walking by.
Oh yeah, this guy's just walking by, minding his own business, looking like he's threading some line to make fishing rope.
Dick flapping out.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh. How can I help you?
Does my attire make you uncomfortable?
It brings a couple of seconds. Gives you a once-over. Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but you're not too bad.
Connor stares pointedly at
I look at Adze.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just looking out for you. Just concerned,
Connor
but
crosses his arms.
if you think that this is okay, and if this man thinks it's okay, I'm just concerned. Okay. All right.
Are you concerned, Adze?
She's new to a lot of stuff. I'm just.
Yeah, she's new to a lot of stuff. Are you sure about that? Do you know what you're talking about?
Well, I could help her to be more familiar with some things.
Like what, Thomas?
This and that. He says, chuckling to himself as he continues walking to the jailer.
Okay, Naomi, just trust me on this one. You stay away from that man, okay?
Thomas,
always
are
have-
you
wanna
from
put
here?
You have crystal already. Damn it, Adze.
I've been here for long enough to get my way around.
So, do you think that my attire is wrong for this region?
I think it's far from it, love.
She pouts at Adze.
Connor says, "Don't worry about it, Naomi. He's just being a prude."
As Thomas puts his other arm over your shoulder, Naomi's like, "Now I can tell you about these other things that you can get into that would look even better on you." The two of you keep walking.
Adze draws a knife and looks over at Thomas.
Adze, are you that jealous? You have crystal.
I think we should just keep going.
Is it local attire?
Anybody else agree?
You could say that. Actually, yeah, you probably should get into local attire, he says, pointing to one of the girls that's just wearing a leaf shirt. Hey,
Would
miss!
it make you less
Everybody will get into
uncomfortable,
local
Adze, if I wore local attire?
Naomi, you're fine with what you're wearing. Please don't listen to Thomas.
No. I think Thomas.
Look, you're
has
the one
the
who
right
said
idea.
something, Adze.
I don't want to make you uncomfortable in your nether regions. Connor says
That's
that's the most
not
important
what.
part of
That's
a
not.
man.
That's not what's happening!
It seems to be pretty apparent, I'd say. You even have your knife out.
Yeah, you really shouldn't cut that off if you're that uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a vinyl bit. Trust me. I already got stabbed in my dick. You don't want to try it.
Say it was vinyl based.
Hey, we're here.
Let that down.
Thomas stands in front of the building.
The building? No, he's standing in front of a tree.
No, he's standing in front of the building.
So is Pike just right there in the front?
Who?
Pike.
Oh, Pike, yeah. His name is Pike.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Rhodes. Yeah, as you get over here, from a distance, you can see Pike, who looks to be talking to another individual, looking like he has a very serious face, and the other one's more of a pining face, and he kind of just grits his teeth and just shakes his head no. As the now getting closer, you can see the person in front of him looks like to be another guy who seems like he's crying. And after Pike turns his head, the guy just like puts his hands over his face and then walks off in the distance.
Connor will approach. I hope we're not disturbing you at a troubling time.
No. Good to see y'all.
It's good to see you too, Officer Pike.
I suppose you're bringing someone in? Looking towards Thomas and the crux that's tied up on his spit, resting on his shoulder.
The guys here seems to think we need to lock up this crux for attempted murder.
Yes, Thomas is a very well-behaved citizen.
I don't think we've
Oh,
met.
they're
He
strange.
puts a hand out towards Thomas. Oh, no, we haven't. Sorry, I got my hands full, he says as he hefts the crux on one arm and then moves Naomi closer on the other.
I guess that in turn brings me also closer.
Is your knife still drawn?
Yes.
I didn't
You
sheath
put
it, so
away.
it is still there.
Oh god.
Well,
Fantastic.
like Pike kind of reclines his hand back and is like, well, yeah, I can bring you over to a cage then. You said attempted murder?
Yeah.
Essentially. Also, apparently this one has something to do with witch, as I'm looking at everyone.
That's what we think. Look at the
Definitely
back.
hope not. As you
Well-
say so, he kind of blinks a couple of times, moves away from the door and pulls up the shirt and looks confused. Yeah, that's not normal. It's not normal at all.
Connor will get a curious look on his face, and he says, "Has anyone ever checked Gub Gub to see if he has a similar mark on his back?"
I think the fairy one did. I mean, he checked him a lot with his tongue, and let me tell you, it was not a fun sight to watch.
Yes, I've been trying to talk to Bear about it. He's just so stuck in his ways. He's so stubborn.
I think by this point, Bear would have probably pointed it out. Okay, so, and I also think, and I looked at everyone, he can't speak about anything relating to his origins or where he came from, correct?
I think anything important to his kind will be canceled out by whatever this thing is.
Right, so interrogation probably not gonna be yielding much answers, so probably shouldn't bother.
I'll make sure to let Rhodes know once he gets back.
Back from where?
Taking your prisoner down south. He went
Oh.
to Flats. They're shipping him overseas so he can be properly turned in for his crimes.
Connor cocks his head curiously. Does Rogue typically oversee prisoner transport himself?
Only if it's something that's worth the transport. Probably
Yeah.
because his
And-
case actually might warrant his death, and technically we don't have that right here from the Empire just yet, since, well, Elp were kind of just
And
his
How long
guess.
do you suspect his will be? How long does it take to travel south?
Oh, to Flats? A little over 4 days on foot.
4 days. Is there no better
he said.
way to get there?
What do we need to go to Flats for?
How long both people and boy take care of his jail?
I guess just call it a curiosity question is all.
Well, this is the new land. There's not a lot of worked out places just yet. So, if you're taking it by horse, I suppose that expedites it significantly.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yes. Well, anyway, the prisoner here. Should we get him in the cell then, before he wakes up and all?
Yeah. You don't have to leave him on a spit like that. You
You
guys
sure?
might want to invest in some manacles. If you guys are going to be doing this on the regular.
You got any to spare?
Connor's like, but I've had years of practice with the rope. My wife, she really likes being tied up.
As he looks over at Connor,
Connor looks, he says, you see it's not here. It's a double Heimlich. It's really secure. It's nice and flexible, but it will never give. Gives them the illusion that they can escape, but they never will.
Okay, moving on.
Oh,
You could just give them
you're
a
a
quick
practicer of the
lesson.
Kama Sutra.
Ah, you study as well. Connor strokes his beard. He says, that's my man. Gives him a little fist bump.
Nice to know there's a brother in town.
Oh, really? What? It's a religious sect.
No, it's... we can talk about it later. I get off at...
Over drink?
Please.
Actually,
Connor says.
I won't be
I'm
able
always
to talk
willing
about
to
this
talk over
until
drink.
Rhodes gets back. I'm kind of on duty until he's... Yeah.
Connor look at him and says, you know what, Officer Pike? I'm currently staying with, Madam Mama Babadook. Said that
Oh
guy.
yeah, she's a Norse
Mama
lady.
Babadook. Yes.
Before we got set up,
sometime
she
when you
kind of
have
just
a-
let us stay over in her shacks for like weeks on end and only
Yes.
cared about being paid once.
She's a truly wonderful lady, but, sometime when you have downtime, Officer, why don't you stop by and we'll get...
Sounds good. But yeah, you can take him in. As Pike leads you to one of the cages. And as you can see, yeah, all the cells are empty now. And
Is Ash going robot for anyone else?
No.
no,
you were
I think
robotic for me for a second,
yeah,
yeah.
you were
It
lagging
might have been
out.
my internet connection there.
Sounding a bit like the Terminator on.
Alright, yeah.
But
We're
as
fine
you
now.
guys head in there, leave the crux in, still unconscious, mind you.
He's been unconscious a while. Like a long ass while. Think about it.
Whoops.
Well, you only heal 1 HP after a day of not taking any strenuous actions. So, he's not
It's not
coming back
exactly-
anytime soon.
He'll be.
It's not exactly like wanting to wake up right now. I don't think.
But as he puts him in, Rhodes locks it up, turns the key, and turns to you guys. He's like,
Bro, you're suddenly here.
oh,
I thought you were taking your prisoner down south.
and the moment you call him out, he just fades out of existence. Like the meme, just doing the peace sign and he's gone. But as Pike locks him up and it's like, alright, well, I don't have the full payment on me for bringing in cruxes, because there's always a standing order if a crux is found doing criminal acts.
You pay us back in installments. Say 10% interest rate, bi-weekly.
We don't
Of
do
course.
interest.
I don't wanna
You just
stick-
get paid what you get paid, mate.
You drive
What
it
about bartering with some other stuff that maybe helps cover the rest of the money?
You're speaking that you wanted manacles, yeah?
Do you
Yeah.
have any to spare?
He scratches the side of his face. It's like, if you're willing to take just the 85 gold, I can give you 2 manacles.
I think that could do, right, Kronk?
Sounds fine to me.
Cool.
Alright. As he goes to the table, goes through and gets 85 pieces of gold, and over towards their armory, and picks out 2 sets of steel manacles.
Alright, we can use these for future endeavors. Who's gonna keep the manacles?
Well, I'll keep one, and we'll give the other one to Thomas, since he's the one who's good for that.
Yes. Give Thomas the manacles.
Yes.
That's not gonna bite us in the ass at all.
Well, does anyone else want them?
Once you start reaching over with the manacles to give them to him, he freaks out, has PTSD. I'm not going in. You'll never take me.
All right. Well, no one's objecting to it, so
Yeah, go
uh-huh.
ahead. Just
okay.
Fine.
funny.
I think gives you a look, but doesn't say anything.
Does he still have his arm around me?
Oh, I don't think Thomas is letting go.
After coming in here,
Oh,
no,
you-
Thomas
anytime-
would have put it
Okay.
off,
I'm soon.
since he had to do the whole thing with the, putting the crux in the cell. Oh, you guys said you were just looking for random work, yeah?
That would be nice.
Normally we would, but we got a hostage situation we need to take care of.
Speaking of, Officer Pike, you wouldn't happen to have any rumor mill knowledge about the current whereabouts of the Gank brothers, would you? Have you heard where their activity has been lately? Any particular region around here?
He rubs one finger like along the inside of his eye. I'm not supposed to talk about that. Keep the information tight.
Connor will look at him and he will say, one Kama Sutra pal to the other.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Go ahead and roll gather information.
Ah, that thing I can't do.
What, not diplomacy?
Here we go. No, I'm gathering information. It's not diplomacy. I'm not convincing them of something.
I thought that was... Okay.
Could I buy
It doesn't matter. I can't do either.
Oh.
It's for...
The most I can
Could
tell
I-
you is I know that they're not as fully active near here from Elp. If anything, they're more active down towards Flats, so you have nothing to worry about by them.
Do you
Well,
know
could I try
at
to?
all? Yeah, could I try to gather info?
I'll give one other person to get the chance to. Or he's
Sure.
gonna title it.
I have 4 together. And for who's anybody go higher than that? Imagine.
I have a 10 in gather info.
Okay, you go then.
You go then.
Hold on. I have. What's your?
Too late.
Okay.
I already went.
She shoots, but does she score?
As he sighs, leans back, and rolls his back, popping it a couple of times. Mute yourself.
The one that was
Anthony.
sitting on the counter.
Mute yourself.
No, you didn't. It was just sitting on the counter.
I said, once you can grab your food, sit in the fridge.
Alright, so as he rolls his back and kind of rubs the top of his head, we caught wind that King Junior the Third might be heading this way.
King Junior the Third.
One of their bosses.
Okay, so
King Junior.
Gank
Gank.
Jr. Gank Jr.
And I thought us half orcs were bad with names.
They have some
Okay.
kind of naming convention. I don't know. They're bandits. What can you expect?
Gank Jr. the Third. All right.
Thank you.
is headed towards Elk.
What was the other thing that you wanted to tell us? You had something else in mind.
Oh, yeah. There was a lady that came here earlier asking for some help. Apparently, they think one of their neighbors killed their dog, and I know that's not really what I'm good at or any of the guys here, but if you wanted to wet your nose with it.
Neighbors killed their dog. Does it sound like any... I look over to Colin. Does it sound like any witchcraftian work? Sacrifices and all that?
Connor will scratch his beard and pull out one of his books, skim through it, and says, I would like to know, knowledge run to determine if, like, witchcraft needs dog sacrifices.
You can.
Jesus. Where is this macro at?
Do 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 do.
Woo!
So, with what you know of ruined witchcraft, sacrifices can span from anywhere to small animals like birds or fish, to moderately small animals like cats and dogs, to humans, crags. It can go from a lot of things, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility that a dog could be used as a sacrifice.
Yeah. Connor will scratch his chin. He'll say, well, to be fair, it is within the realm of possibility. From what I understand, witches can use their craft to sacrifice many living organisms, from fish up all the way to sentient life. Whether these two incidences, and he says, gesturing towards the crux inside the cell, are connected, I doubt, but perhaps they are. I will not deny the possibility that such a connection does exist.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information, Pike. May help us.
Connor will give him a little bow and says, it's a pleasure meeting you, Pike. We'll get those drinks later, friend.
Look forward to it.
Thank
You guys take care and be safe.
All right. Well, I guess
I love
we
how
can head
no
out.
one questioned the fact that I named that not the double Heimlich.
I mean, we aren't questioning the fact that apparently the Kama Sutra exists in this thing.
Exactly. It's great. I love it.
I mean, to be fair, like you take a look at the world map, like it is ours, so you know, take a few leeway here and there. Little leeway.
How gets drawn into the cult
My
of the Kama
English
Sutra.
failing me.
Because of change, man.
So as you guys leave outside the room of the jailhouse and reform yourselves in front of the door, filled with all this new information, though no proper outlet to know what to do with it, you guys take a pause to reassociate yourself with the direction that you choose to go to.
Okay. I feel like I need to go to Gravi and get that prosthetic if it's done yet. I'd also like to check on, see if see back at the clinic, see if the redhead woman is still there. If she's just okay. Just wanted to make sure that is taken care of. Then after that, I feel fine if I feel fine on going to the checking out this missing or possibly murdered dog problem.
Straight up
That's
murder
me.
from what it said.
Well, they just said
in
that
my
they think-
opinion, as fun as investigating a dog's death is, we still have Crystal's sister to save.
Yeah, and Genk Junior the Third is coming to town, so we'll have to wait for that. We could talk to Miss Stoneheart about that if she doesn't already know.
Connor, I will say, rather than speaking to the authorities on the matter, he says, if we took our investigation and questioning towards those who actually deal with the criminal elements, I think we'd have a better luck finding out information about this King Junior the Third and his potential mission. Gank Junior the Third and his potential mission towards here from them, rather than the Carnage woman who seems to be searching for the Gang Brothers herself.
Well, I mean, as Thomas said, there's a training camp nearby. Is it nearby?
Yes,
my thoughts
about...
precisely.
He scratches. Half day's walk here from Flats. Or not Flats, half day's walk from
Elp.
So, I was thinking, Clark, you and I could go into this band together, posing as potential recruits, and see if we could find what information you can.
That
from the
won't
inside.
work.
Yeah.
Connor will look over. It will not.
Probably.
How?
They know who
What?
we are right now.
Yeah,
They know
Kronk's
us?
right. Well, not for one. They know his face, your face, he points to Adze, and your face, he points to Crystal.
What about me?
No.
No,
Connor looks and he says, "Yeah, Naomi and I could do it."
no. Naomi, no, I put my foot down. You are not into that bee's nest.
There's no way to talk to your eldest boy.
What?
What?
Naomi glances over.
Yeah. Connor just looks at him like, "Are you crazy? Like, show some respect."
What? I don't... Connor's pretty... What?
No, Connor looks at you guys and he sees your confusion. Not me, her.
Elder?
She's like my age.
She's like 28.
Connor laughs. He actually laughs and he says, "Do you know anything about the other races that live on this plane of existence with us?" She's above.
So?
Okay.
I'm 62.
Yeah.
What? Thomas, like, visibly steps back.
As it blinks. What?
But it's okay, I'm considered a young adult in my race.
Numbers, it's just a number, guys.
Yeah. She's more than capable of handling herself. And I'll be there to protect her.
You've been at home for 62 years?
Yes?
Humans stay at home until they reach adulthood. My boy still lives with me and he's 22.
62 years is still 62 years.
22 years is still 22 years. Your points, Adze?
Thomas kind of opens his mouth. Oh, go ahead, Aka.
No, please, by all means, just keep talking. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this confusion.
62 years out of a lifespan that spans over 5 centuries is hardly an iota of what ours would be. Barely.
That doesn't change time, though.
Doesn't change
Perception of
that'd
time
be
is
me
always
trying to
relative.
date my grandma.
Perception of time is always relative. Think about it. Use your noggins, the muscles between your muscles, and he looks at fucking
Wait,
Thomas.
why
and
would you
your
try to
fairly
date your
shoulders.
grandma?
Yeah.
Exactly. I wouldn't. You're actually older than my grandma, and still alive. So there's
Is
that.
your grandma a good person?
Well, no, she's dead.
Because she's dead, she can't be a good person. That's a terrible thing to say, Thomas.
Yeah, 'cause she's dead. She can't be anything but dead.
Connor just shakes his
I don't
head.
know. I know a couple necromancers.
Anyway, he says, Connor will turn to Kronk. It seems like a sound plan, does it not?
I don't. I'm really concerned. I don't think so.
Wait.
Naomi's supposed to support us, not be in the front lines like that.
Well,
Like,
what
if-
about Akko? What about they don't know him?
Yeah, I'd say maybe
Akko's more
Akko.
suited than anybody. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at his muscles.
Connor will look at
What about
Akko
me?
and say, "Well,
You're
Akko,
great.
would you like to
fit
come?"
By those ruffians.
Of course, only
That's
if he-
stereotyping. I hear just because he's big and strong, he has to fit in with the
Oh
ruffians.
my god.
Did you say look at
Where
this
is your
half
political
orc?
correctness?
my God.
Connor,
Look
I
at this
swear
house.
to God, I am going to go buy the smelliest trout I can on the fish market and slap you with it.
He's so PC. He's so
Akko,
PC.
you have to strike a pose whenever he says look at this half orc.
Look.
Okay,
Connor's a social justice warrior.
You know you're playing the tabletop game when you make the GM go, oh god damn it.
Exactly.
But then again, I don't even know if this is a good plan.
But
Even,
seriously,
even
like,
if we
out of
do
character,
fit
does
in it.
no one not like the idea of, like, you know, going and figuring out from the grunts? I'm just asking. He seems to be adamant.
I think it might be a little too risky just to do that.
To find
I don't
this
wanna-
is worth the
Alright.
risk, Crystal. We're in this
I
together.
know. But it's too risky to
Look,
split the party.
I'm all fine with going undercover, but I'm not sure that this will work. You know, if we're going to go with a plan, I'd rather go with something that has a small chance of working.
Yeah,
Well-
us going in there and just busting heads open would be a lot easier than trying to convince them that you're supposed to be there when, first, you're not even being brought in kidnapped. I mean, they're not even
We,
going to
we
buy
don't
it.
have to be convincing them that we're supposed to be there, more like convincing them that we want to join.
Did you not just hear what I said?
You said something entirely different, Thomas.
Something about
Use your
being
words
kidnapped.
appropriately.
Yeah. You gotta open up your ears. You know the thing in between your head?
Yeah, the thing I was just telling you to use.
They won't listen to you coming there because you're not supposed to be there. People that get introduced to our gang are kidnapped, not join. It's not a volunteer gang.
Oh, it says. Okay,
Oh, so they
I see your point.
So they kidnapped you, Thomas?
No, I was there at the beginning.
Right. You don't want
I'd
to talk
say-
about it?
That's it. I was there before they did the kidnapping. I was there when our boss didn't suck.
Oh. Fair enough.
Well, regardless, I still think we can get our information from them. So if, as you say, Thomas, we go in and bust heads, I think they're the more likely ones to know information about Gank Jr. the Third.
Oh yeah, because that's where we were gonna go back to after I was gonna hold you guys up. And to be honest, it makes sense that one of the bosses is gonna make their way up here. I told you they would after you let that other one get away.
Have you heard any stories about Gank Jr. the Third? Do you know what we're up against?
Oh yeah, I have. He stops and thinks about it, and kind of gives off a look towards the ocean as he's thinking. I know more than I want to know.
Oh my God.
What's he like?
Naomi's the new bear.
Let's just say his name for commoners is Gank Jr. the Third. What we call him in the gang is the hewer.
The hewer?
He enjoys cleaving people in two with his great axe.
Oh. That's
All you
all.
have to do is just
Lovely.
miss that then, huh?
He's about 9 feet tall and got a bigger gut than this guy over here.
9 feet tall. Jeez, is he a mastodon? The hell?
Oh, he's human. Though he's done something. I think there's actually rumors that He got that tall because he started eating the people he killed.
Get
Connor's
that tall from
eyes
you.
go wide when he says this. He says, "There's a power that allows you to become stronger by consuming the blood of your enemies. Have you learned of this?"
Is that related to witchcraft? I look over to Connor.
I'm asking him about it right now. Why do you suspect I know?
I don't know anything about it. I don't even trust magic. Don't you remember when I first met you?
Connor says, shrugs. I don't do magic. I use dark energies, but whatever.
Magic to me.
Magic to me.
Magic to you. Any
Magic to me.
sufficiently advanced technology is considered magic by those who have lesser understanding of its true nature.
Oh yeah, it looks like magic to me too. Some old guy says. that's
Shut up,
walking by.
you old.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey.
I forgot you're old.
Hey, be nice to them.
You're right. I apologize, elder.
I've never. He says as he starts walking off.
Connor will take out a gold coin. Here, catch this, and he'll throw it at him.
It hits him in the back of the head and he falls over.
I'm so
It's like,
sorry,
ah!
I'm so sorry.
Help!
I make my way over to the old man. I'm sorry, sir. Are you all right? As I try to help him up.
Roll a balance check.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on. He should be proficient in that by now.
He's not. He didn't get enough hours.
He said, like, I don't know. He
Maybe
said
40
in-game
hours?
hours of training.
All right, so you don't fall over,
Yeah.
and you hobble over and help him up.
I'm
Ruffians,
sorry.
maniacs.
Don't worry about. He's just. Okay. Does he just walk off?
Oh no, you're helping him up.
Okay. No, it's okay. Don't worry. He's very senile. He's very. The alcohol's gotten to his head. I'm pretty sure it's caused some permanent damage. I'm really sorry about him. I'll be sure to talk to him. Make sure that he stops. being
Never
bad.
trust someone with the dark tome. Never trust
Hey, don't
any of
worry.
those dragon boat wielding. He says as he starts to walk.
Oh, you racist old coot. I take back my respect for you, you damn elder.
Connor, shut up.
Did you hear what he said?
Connor, that's enough.
Connor just
No.
scowls at him.
Honest.
I oughta.
I'm sorry, sir.
I apologize.
Oh, Chris, I didn't even know you were here.
He starts
hell out
like
of
waving in the air, like swatting gnats as he starts to walk away. Obviously perturbed, not picking up the gold point either. As
Connor
he-
will just point a finger at him as he moves away.
Really? It's like,
The spectacles definitely seem to catch people's attention, though they quickly turn to themselves once it's shown that their eyes have been staring a little bit too long.
I pick up the gold coin and walk back. Connor, you need to stop that, okay?
He started it.
No, you're constantly being, for lack of a better word, triggered by very little things. You need to calm down. Can't have a
Connor,
loose
listen,
cannon
he says,
in our company.
We will be fine, Adze.
You'll be fine? Because I'm not sure. I mean, if you need to work through some issues, fine. But we need you to be focused and not constantly going on tangents.
As the scene kind of reaches its height next to Kronk and just whispering in his ears. Is it a bad time to tell you that I got the hats?
oh my gosh.
Now this is a great time. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Should we slip away while they handle this? It looks like this is getting rather tense.
Miss this guy.
Yeah, it's this guy.
I missed him. I missed him so much.
As no one paying attention to Kronk, see him disappear.
We don't see him disappear.
No.
Actually, I think Naomi has passive spot, don't you?
Well, so does Adze.
It's listen.
I have
Listen.
passive spot of 8. So
What is passive spot?
your spot rank.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a spot.
It's a technique that gives you passive spot.
I have spot 3, but no passive spot.
Okay. In that case, I don't have any passive spot period then, if it's specifically a technique.
Alright, so yeah, after Adze kind of gets into Connor's face and says what he did, Connor just like stays quiet, looking down at him, but doesn't add any further. And after the moment passes for a couple of seconds, Adze, you turn to like confer with Kronk after this little thing. And as you turn about to speak, you notice Kronk isn't standing there any longer.
He'll... God damn it. I'm gonna make a spot check, see if I can see them.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to see Kronk standing in front of a kiosk that seems smaller than the others. It's filled with a random assortment of different kinds of hats and what looks like different type of clothing that seems to be made out of things that's lay of the land, like banana leaf skirts, woven like headbands, tie-dye cloth, interesting stuff like that.
I'm half of my way over. Kronk!
So, we never
Yes?
got to finish our conversation from last time. You said that you were trying to get these hats, and I got these hats, but I never saw you guys come back here. Where you been? Where's your fairy friend?
Where's your brother?
Who? Oh, yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect reaction right there.
Yeah, he was busy making these hats. He was helping me out with that. He hasn't had a chance to go back to the ocean to get the shrimp that you like. Sorry about that.
Look, let's be honest with each other. We're both men.
Yeah,
We both know how to deal with these things.
very well.
Of course. So let's say you drop the act. Come work for me.
No. Kronk, what are you doing?
Please make him grab his butt.
He looks at you when you say this, brings his arm crossed over his chest so he can rest his elbow in it, and then brings that free hand up to his elegantly curved evil villain mustache as he begins to curl it some more. It's like, work with you, you say?
Oh.
You're a man who knows how to get information, among other things. So happen to be a company in building. We're going to need a man of that kind of power.
How much are you exactly hiring on a man with my talents? I don't come cheap.
Cheap as you don't come, you've already ripped my company off enough.
No, I've made proper business decisions that were fully within the rights of everyone that was involved. I would never cheat
course.
anyone out of their money, no.
No. That'd be preposterous.
So what kind
Just
of
say we
partnership
keep this between.
are you trying? What kind of partnership is it that you're exactly trying to look for? You see, he leans in further. Is this one for mutual benefits?
Of course. For now, you can leave your name absent from whatever rosters we have until
But
we're
of course.
stronger. If you desire.
When you say that, his brow raises. Stronger.
Oh, you said we're in building. We're going to have more power. We're going to be a name in this continent? Island? Whatever this place is.
Continent.
You're looking to make a name for yourselves, eh? How about this? I'll agree to you on this little endeavor, and everything that you buy at my shop, I'll give you a 75% discount. But! And this is a big but. On your treks out, anything that looks rare, interesting, magical, or otherwise, you let me appraise it. Deal?
What does appraising involve exactly? Because some people have a different
Who is this? Who are
view
you?
of
What
what
are you on?
appraising is.
Are you buying something? No?
What is this guy
Skedaddle, we're in a
talking
meeting.
about?
Yeah,
He
and
shoots
the
you with
half orc come over behind him.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm having a hard time keeping track of where I am. Never mind.
No, you walk over there, he just shoots you away.
Yeah.
Can you roll a sense motive for me? Because I seem to have dropped my tablet and I broke it. I'm so
That's terrible.
pissed off at it right now. I'm so pissed off. It fell 2 feet twice in succession, and now it's ruined.
It's broken
I'm so
for
sorry for you,
good.
Anthony.
Well, I can't actually touch it. The touchscreen's kind of gone.
I'm so sorry for you, Anthony.
I had that happen to me once with an old tablet. It may sound counterproductive, but slapping it on the back a couple of times, sometimes I have to fix it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta slap people to keep them in line.
Is that a hint for you?
Oh no, you can try. I'm gonna murder every single one of you that do it though.
Good luck dodging.
So,
Plus 10.
ooh, wow, really? You're considering him an enemy?
I'm still considering him an enemy. We haven't gotten anything done right.
And he's cheated us.
Yes.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. And I told you,
Don't lie to us.
when he bought the hats, and I said, for now on, I'm considering an enemy until he does right.
I don't think he
Like I
made
told
a
you
deal
already.
with you guys, right? Didn't he just make a deal with Bear? Isn't Bear the only one who made a deal with
It
him?
doesn't matter. So, yeah. He obviously is keeping something, like, hidden, but he's not obligated to tell you everything either, so.
As Adze finally makes his way over. Kronk, what? You.
Oh,
You.
Ah, hello there, little cherry popper.
Don't call me that.
We're in the middle of a meeting, so can you skedaddle?
Well, it just so happens that I happen to be a co-founder of this company, so, as I put my arm on the kiosk, what are we talking about?
Roll balance.
Oh god. Okay, good.
So, what are we talking about? You stumble down to it.
Do I actually tumble down?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We're talking about how this guy's going to help us with some information and some shop deals on the fact that he appraises anything interesting we find.
So,
Okay, so he's gonna
just
tell
to,
us the cost.
for simplicity's sake, as they come over here, the rest of you could coming over here as well. Naomi, he has some
Yeah.
really cute clothing that looks more like the local clothing here.
Stop it! No!
I'll start checking through it.
Damn it. Okay, so while I'm distracted with this, I don't notice that. So he's just gonna appraise stuff that we have, so he'll just give us a cost for it.
What it seems like.
Huh. And that's it. What is the So what what does this give you then? What are you getting out of this deal?
We, not me. We. You're the co-founder.
I'm talking to him.
Oh.
It gives me the chance to appraise valuable and rare objects for you, obviously.
You're gonna steal it from us, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm not a stealer. You can look at me all you want, doesn't make me steal.
What are you gonna do to the objects?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
I don't trust him. I look over to Kronk.
Yeah, but isn't that exactly why we need a man like this?
No. Why do we want someone we don't trust?
Because how many people can get this much information, move around on the island better than him?
That still doesn't make me want him on our team. He's been more of a hindrance than anything.
And as you guys are talking to yourself, do you like that little lady?
What?
Oh, yes. I was thinking about purchasing local clothing so that I wouldn't make my friend here uncomfortable.
That... Homie...
I think at that, we're going to go ahead and take our next break.
That is amazing.
So thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 10 to 15 minute break. This is time to stand up, use the restroom, all that fun stuff. And we'll be back after that for the conclusion of
for the
today's
record.
episode.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching. Peace.
I can switch this over.
You were saying